Hello, my name is Hunter, and today I'm going to teach you about subject pronouns in Spanish. First, we're going to talk about what this chart means, and we're going to actually place our English subject pronouns in there so that we can see how that relates to Spanish. And then we'll talk about the Spanish subject pronouns and what those are. So the way this chart works is these rows represent what person the pronoun is in. So this top row is going to be first person, this middle row is going to be second person, and this bottom row is going to be third person. Then the columns are whether they're singular or plural. So we have singular in the first column, plural in the second column. Now in English, our first person singular pronoun is I. First person plural, we. Second person singular is you. Second person plural is also you. Like you can refer to a group of people as you or just one person as you that you're talking to directly, so that's why those are both the same. In third person, we actually have three in English: he, she, and it. And then third person plural, we have they. So these are English pronouns and how they fit into this chart. So now I'm going to give you the Spanish subject pronouns, and this is the exact same chart. So you have singular, plural, first person, second person, and third person. All right, so in Spanish, our first person singular pronoun, the equivalent of I, is yo. Our first person plural pronoun in Spanish is nosotros. Our second person singular pronoun is tú, with an accent on the U. That's important because if it doesn't have the accent, it's actually a different word. Then our second person plural is vosotros. Now, this is really only used in Spain, and most commonly you will learn Latin American Spanish. So oftentimes you'll just see a big X right here and not even worry about this. Then in third person, we actually have three once again. We have él, which with an accent, once again very important, that's he. We have ella, which is she, and then we also have usted, which is often just abbreviated UD period. And usted is a little strange because it actually is used as a second person pronoun. It's you, but the formal form, so talking to someone that you respect, someone you don't know, someone in a high position of power, something like that. But when you're conjugating verbs, it takes the third person conjugation, so that's why we put it here instead of here. And then for third person plural, we have ellos and ellas, which both mean they. However, it's very important that we distinguish between these two because in Spanish, all nouns are either masculine or feminine. So if you're talking about a group of things that are all masculine or mixed masculine and feminine, you will use ellos. If you're talking about a group that's all feminine, you will use ellas. That also applies to people. So if it's a group of all girls, you'd say ellas, all boys, ellos, or co-ed, ellos also. We also have another special case here, and this one is ustedes, which sounds like it would just be the plural of usted, but it really isn't. But once again, ustedes is technically a second person pronoun, kind of. The equivalent I've always been taught is y'all, so for those of us in the South. So ustedes is y'all, but once again, it's conjugated as a third person pronoun, so that's why we put it right here. All right, so there are your subject pronouns in English and in Spanish, and hopefully you know a little bit more about how to use this conjugation chart now. Adios!